I need you back, I thought we last, I tried my best. That's all that matters, right? I need you back, I thought we last, I tried my best. That's all that matters, right? Bad routine, wanna hold it out.
Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I don't know how much this is going to record because I haven't charged up, and I've got the new camera. Today the Insta360 Ace came today, and yeah, I'm looking forward to using it. So we're off to go and retrieve my boots from my last agency employer. So let's rock and roll out there. Whoop. If you're new to the channel, hit that like and subscribe button, and let's go. So yeah, been a bit of an odd couple of days for me. I washed the bike the weekend, so she's all clean and ready for the drier days, shall we say. Going to got a few plans this week. So obviously today we're on Monday. I'm sending your stickers out as well, Rev, just to let you know. Once I get back from doing this, I'll be sending your stickers out to you. They'll be on a recorded delivery, which I will send you a message. And Tuesday I plan to have a bit of a chilled day with the wife. Wednesday I'm planning to go to Loomies, and an old friend of mine might be coming with me, Gareth, so you might see him on the videos. And yeah, it's shaping up to be a really nice week, and it's a really nice weather today. I'm not going to grumble. It's quite warm. Something's rattling on this bike. I think it's the L plate, but like I'm not 100%. So make sure the indicator's off here, because like you, Rev, I've got a habit of leaving my indicator on. Did it the other day. They're all waiting to turn one direction. Great. So yeah, the plan's to go to Loomies. I think from what I read on the post, I could be wrong the other day, they've started their bike night up again, and in a couple of weeks they will be staying open earlier as well. So got that to obviously look forward to. That has just made that really bloody hard to go straight, like really hard. So that's right, it's a friend of mine, Paul. I would filter, but it's not worth it, not for that bit anyway. Come on! I swear to God, car drivers these days, I don't even know how they get their licence. I really don't. Yeah, that's that L plate shaking in the front. I want to change that L plate too. It's doing my goddamn head in. You should have pulled over more. Yeah, I want to change this L plate for maybe a sticky one or something to go in the front. Because it vibrates like no tomorrow, and it does my nuts. Like I said, washed the bike the other day whilst it was raining, because I did it on Sunday, and obviously we had on and off showers, shall we say. So I got a little bit wet, but it helped with rinsing the bike off. I hope you all had a good weekend as well. Mine was alright, just bored, been trying to recover, as you know in the last video what I stated about what's going on with me. I don't know if I should actually be back on the bike at this point, but I felt okay to get on it today. Still in a lot of pain, but not to the degree I have been. So yeah, also guys as well, go check out Revbomb. Now I was on his Friday Night Live on Friday, and me, Peaky and the boys, we all had a good laugh. So go check him out, give him a sub, and the Peaky Biker, and whoever else, you know, there's some really good channels out there. Yeah, I hate these 20 mile an hour bloody zones, I really do. They're fucking pointless, like literally pointless. Like you're riding along and it's like, it don't feel like you're going anywhere, does it, you know? Just holding the arrow plate to see if that's, because I think that's what's rattling, and it's doing my nut. There's nothing else on this bike should be rattling, and it's not all the time, it's at certain points. Fuck my life. It takes like 10 minutes to get up this road because of the fucking 20 mile an hour limit. It's really a bit of a piss take. Cars up my fucking chuff behind. So I washed the bike, I don't bloody look at it actually, I'm looking at it now and it's like, did I wash it? I think it needs a bit of a go over. I'll do that during the week, I'll spec. Most probably after I do Loomies on Wednesday. So I'll be in. Yeah, it's that bloody L plate vibrating. Do you know what, these 20 mile limits, you start off like me 32, by the time you get to the end of them it's more like bloody 40. Yeah, it's the R plate vibrating. You're meant to go round and round about, you goon. Come on, mate, you have fucking time. Round the roundabout we go, ladies and gentlemen. Where we stop, nobody knows. So yeah, my Insta360 cam today. I will do a video setting that up, I think, at some point. So I'm happy that's come. I'm hoping it's better than this camera. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this camera. But yeah, I'm just hoping that I get a bit better quality off of it and everything else like that. I'm trying to find a mic for it at the moment because I don't know what mic I can use on what are you bloody doing? What's wrong with people? Like they're not even looking. Hopefully this video comes out alright, because if not, it's a wasted video. Well, you'll soon know. If you see this on YouTube, you know I put it out, the quality was alright. Because like Peaky said, it's getting that camera angle right so you don't always see the clocks. And I kind of somewhat struggle with that at times, especially trying to get this angle right on this camera. I've only been doing YouTube for motovlogging now for about nearly a year actually. I started in May when I got the bike. So I'm still learning, and obviously you can tell I'm still a new channel anyway. It's 69 subscribers. If it's still 69 by the time you're watching this, because I did have 70 after Revs Live a few weeks ago. He managed to get me up to 70 subscribers. So my goal this year, really, in general as a motovlogger, is to intrigue you guys and keep you entertained, for one, and two, get you a little bit more involved. Like I've got the charity ride in September on the 28th of September. We're going from Lords Hill, Southampton to Milton Keynes, and it's for charity as well, the ADHD Foundation. So and the reason we picked the ADHD Foundation this year is like me, I suffer with ADHD, depression, anxiety, PTSD, RSD. I've got the lot, me. I'm a special case, and it's not just about me either. Like my son's got it as well. He's got Asperger's, which is autism for some of you that won't know. So he's got autism, ADHD as well, and possibly my daughter too. So it's a personal one to me too, because obviously my brother's also got ADHD and autism as well. They think I might have autism, but that's a whole different kettle of fish, because I haven't actually officially been diagnosed with that yet, and they don't want to diagnose me with it either, because like they said, I'm 32 years old, they could diagnose me, but what's the point? It's another thing to add to a list that you don't really want, do you know what I mean? So sorry if you're looking at the clocks, because I can see scratches all over my clocks. So it's just another thing to add to a list of shit that I've got wrong with me, which I don't really want anyway. Foundation this year. Last year we did from Lords Hill, Southampton to Weymouth. We did that for Mines. We did that for Mines, and that went really well. We did that with Patrick, my wife, and my wife's friend, and that was actually a really good day out. It was a nice warm day, no rain, and I'm hoping obviously for the same thing this year, but it's the British weather and it's unpredictable as hell, as we all know. So it's like, yeah, you know what it's like, do you know what I mean? So we're hoping for a nice day, we're hoping for a good turnout. I've got the event on Dream Machine, which is a motorcycle app for those of you on motorcycles that might want to join in. Like I said, we're leaving Southampton. We plan to get there for about 8-9 o'clock. At the moment there's six other bikers going on there, so yeah, hopefully we get a nice turnout. I'm hoping also to meet up with Rev and that, he'll meet us halfway, or maybe he'll come down, spend the night or whatever, and ride back with us on the day of the charity ride. So yeah, and obviously, I'd love to get Peaky involved as well, but I think for him it's a bit of a travel to come down this way to just go back up that way. So we're trying to get as many people involved as possible, raise as much money as possible. I've got the limit set for, I think it's 150 to 250, something like that. But yeah, it's a good cause, and it's to help families with ADHD cope, give them the tools to be able to manage and help their child, or even adults with their spouse. So there is a tool to help people find ways of coping, giving them somewhat of a normal life to a degree, because life with ADHD isn't normal. It isn't normal. It is a horrible condition, and I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. I really wouldn't. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's some perks to ADHD, hyperfocus. A few others I can't think of them off the top of my head. I normally know, but my mind's gone blank to it, and I don't know why. So there is some perks to ADHD, but it doesn't outweigh the negativity of the others, if that makes sense. I mean, I've struggled my whole life, especially in work, communication, making friends, relationships. Originally when I was a child and they were learning about ADHD, I was told I would never have a family, I would never get married. Alright, I'm on my second marriage. It was no through fault of my own, but I'm glad, because I believe everything does happen for a reason. But I've also got 2 children and 2 stepchildren, so to say that back then, obviously, there wasn't much known about ADHD, or they were still learning. I've done quite a lot. I mean, one of the things I need to improve on still is staying into work. Is a big one for me. I've job hopped a lot over the years. I've had countless jobs. It's kind of hard to explain why it happens, for me anyway, you know. I think it's, you know, sometimes to me I think it's a lack of a challenge. Like, you're going in, you're doing the same old thing in a dead-end job, and you know, there's no real like challenge to keep me focused on anything. But I could be wrong, but that's kind of my take on it. Is, you know, that's where I'm struggling. Obviously I couldn't say for sure. Like I said, for me it's really hard to try and explain to you guys, really, because you kind of have to suffer with it to understand where I'm coming from. I'm really bad with numeracy, so the only times tables I know, and this is going to sound bad, and I'm mostly going to get a lot of shit in the comments for it, but I only know my 5s and 10s times table. And I know that sounds bad, but that's what it is. This is part of my condition. I'm also dyslexic because of, you know, it's part and parcel with someone that's got neurodiversion. Most of us will have dyslexia. That doesn't mean to say I'm not smart in other areas, obviously. I'm very good physically and doing things with my hands to a degree, but I'm also very what's the word, unconfident. Like, I've got no confidence in myself with things and my ability. So for me that's a real struggle as well. And now, because I'm in the adults, what they call the adult stages of ADHD, I suffer now a lot with depression and anxiety and RSD. And if you don't know what RSD is, it's part of ADHD and autism. It's rejection sensitive dysphoria, and it just basically means like I always feel like I'm being rejected, whether that's work, relationship or life. And it includes friendships too. So like, say someone's really chatty with me one day, or a friend or family or whatever, and then they don't really say a lot to me the next, I start to take that as rejection, or I thought I've done something wrong, fucked up in some way. I might not have, and that person might not be feeling like that towards me, but that's how it comes across to me, and that's the way I take it. It's the same with work as well. Like, if I'm doing really well with work, and then all of a sudden the praise or, you know, the communication stops suddenly, it could be for various reasons, I then start to feel like I've failed, and then I start to struggle going into work, focusing at work, and just doing, you know, the bang up job I was doing to begin with. And for most people will say, oh, you're using it as an excuse. No, it's not an excuse, because I know where my flaws are and I want to sort them out. I don't want to be in this loop, shall we say, of in work, out of work. So it's not like I'm using the condition as an excuse. I'm not saying it's all down to my condition, but a lot of it I think is from what I've been told by doctors and shrinks. I'm with a doctor, I'm with a shrink at the moment called the ADHD London ADHD Clinic. He talks to me once a year. He put me back on medication, but the medication wasn't helping. It also meant that I couldn't ride my bike so often too, because when you first go onto it, it kind of makes you feel high and you're not with it, and for me that was dangerous to be on a bike if I started to feel like that. So I did start to stop taking it because it wasn't benefiting me in any way. And you know, I've been off meds since I was, well, until recently, until I came off at 16 off the medication. I was on Concerta. I started off with Ritalin, obviously, when I was first diagnosed, but I went on to Concerta. I then came off I then went to join the army in 2008 and got a deferral because of the medication that I was on, the Concerta. So I had the 2-year deferral, did the 2 years, obviously I got married, settled down, had a family. Kind of the option given to me at the time was, if you go to the army now, I won't be waiting for you. So I kind of settled down and just went, yeah, fuck it, whatever, you know. I regret that decision in some ways, because I always wanted to join the army. I always wanted to be an infantry soldier. and you know, that was kind of the one job I think I always wanted to do. They can help you, they can support you as long as you're willing, and I think that was something that I needed, but I haven't got, obviously, because of life choices later on in life. I can't join now anyway. I did try back in 2021. I went to rejoin, or tried to rejoin, and now they won't take me because of my depression, my anxiety and PTSD. So you know, I've lost that opportunity now to do what I loved. You know, I was an army cadet for bloody years, 12 years. I was an army cadet for, and I love the camaraderie. I can't even say the word, but you know what I'm on about. And the feeling of family, because you're like a family. And the boys that have been in the actual army will say the same thing, you're a family. And it was the same thing in cadets, we were our own little family. So I do kind of miss that. But obviously I've got my new wife, who I absolutely love to bits, and I've got my stepchildren and my kids and that. So, you know, I've made a lot of good choices too, as well as bad choices, and I think in life that's kind of, you're going to make bad choices, you're going to make good choices, and I've made more good choices than I have bad, but I've got a long way to go, especially with my mental health and work and everything like that, even YouTube, because for me this is a hobby, and obviously, you know, I want to grow my channel. I put up the other day a short, if you haven't seen it. I want to reach 200 subscribers or more by the end of this year. That's my goal. Obviously, you know, if I don't get there, I don't get there, but I want to try. But it's all about growing my channel. I love to share with you guys my hobby, my love for this. You know, I get it. You know, a lot of people will say, "Why would you get on something that could possibly kill you?" Well, why not? Do you know what I mean? It's like, for me, I've not got to worry about being killed on a motorcycle. I mean, obviously it could happen. It's not saying it wouldn't, but for me, it's freedom. It helps with my mental health. I get to throw my leg over that bike and everything just melts away. You know, and everyone has their own coping mechanism, and I'm making some really good friends out of this too. So, like, you know, obviously I've got Rev Bomb, the Peaky Biker, GSA Andy Tractor, GTR Travels, GB Patriot, Runtown Rider. And they're just a few of the people that are there if I need them. Zhead is another one. Military Biker. You know, they're all there if I had a bad day, or if any of us had a bad day. And it's the whole community around motorcycle or motorcycling it's also drawn me in. It's, you get in a car, you break down, no one gives a fuck. You break down on a bike, and every biker in the area that's in the area will start going, "You right, mate? Do you need help, mate?" And I would do the same for them. I did it back just before Christmas. I was coming home from work, and there was a biker who'd had an accident, and obviously I turned around on the roundabout, went back on myself, just to go check he was okay. I didn't have to, I wanted to. You know, we look out for one another, and this is the way we do the nod, and everything else. It's just a hello, how are you? Nice to be out on a bike. You know, it's about being there for one another, and that's what I enjoy, is the community of that. You don't get that as much these days, so for me it's the joy of that, really. You know, and I'm looking at trying to do my A1, and obviously I've had the comments like, you'd be better off doing your full test. Well, it is technically a full test still, but as for my A licence, I've not got 830 quid in my back pocket, right? Even if I was to work and not lose work, I've not got that in my back pocket. You know, like most of us, I have bills to pay, kids to pay out for, you know, shopping, the bike itself for the insurance, tax, MOT. But not so much MOT at the moment because this is a brand new bike, so I've still got 2 years on it. But my money goes out as quick as it comes in. And obviously I'm not, you know, I'm not moaning or anything like that, but obviously I'm not exactly in a high paid job where I could turn around at the end of every month and say, yeah, look, I've got 900 quid left, let's go do my full access. Do you know what I mean? And I have had a little bit higher paying jobs, don't get me wrong, but it is what it is, and at the end of the day I've got to do what I can afford, and if it means getting the Alpex off this, I love this bike, there's nothing wrong with a 125. Would I like to get a bigger bike? Yeah, of course I bloody would. You know, I'd like a 600 or an 1100 or 1000 or whatever, do you know what I mean? I would like that opportunity to be able to not be restricted to, but at the end of the day I have to look at it in a practical way too. So like, where else I haven't got the money, like I said, to do the full A, practically what I got to look at is, do I need that sort of big bike, even though it'd be nice to own it? And the answer is no. The 125 does what I want to do. It doesn't restrict me that much. If I pass my test, obviously I could use motorways. Would I want to? I honestly don't know. Not for long distance journeys, no, because obviously that's not going to be good for your engine, having it fucking pinned out for miles and miles. Not that it would hurt, because like Lexmotor have done a good thing, and they've limited the limiter to 10,500 rounds. So you're not near the red line. Well, you are, but you're not. So you're not got it pinned on red. So you're protecting your engine to stop it blowing up. And if you service it regularly and look after it, the engine should last at least 10, 11 years, if not more. So, you know, I tend to look after my bikes. Even when I was 17, when I first got a 125, I was not one of these where I was slamming the bike around, pinning it, you know, 0 to fucking 80, things like that. I've always, don't get me wrong, I like my speed too, but I drive within reason. I drive within my ability to be able to ride. I don't need to be doing 0 to 100 constantly. Does that make any sense to you guys? So, for me, the 125 does everything I'm looking for. Yes, I would like a bigger bike, but I can't afford a bigger bike. So the next best thing is for me on my LXR. This is why I got the LXR. It's because you get that big bike. It feels like you're riding a 600 in weight and width. Obviously you know it's a 125, it's not doing any more than 60, 70 miles an hour. But you get the big bike feel on it. You got the weight, you got the size, you've got the growl. When the exhaust, as you can hear that. This does not sound or look like a 125, but it acts like a 125 because it is a 125. So, you know, for me, practicality wise, I don't need anything bigger as much as I would like to have bigger. But you know, that's just me. If you've got the money obviously to go out and do your test, go out and do your test. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that either. But for me, I've not got the money, and it is what it is, and I can do my A1 on this, so it's not costing me no more than the 23 quid for my theory, which I've got in April. And then obviously my Mod 1 and Mod 2, which is, I think, works out like £200 odd pound, all in, like without the theory, obviously, like I mean, practical wise. So I've made it cheaper for myself, affordable for myself to do it this way, and I might get a lot of hate in the comments for that, you know. Well, you don't want to be on a 125, they're only a learner bike. Yeah, if that's the way you see them, then yeah, they are only a learner bike. But in my eyes, it's not. It's my mode of travel. It's my passion and love for two wheels. So I see it as a bike for me. And I said I would like a bigger bike, but that's just not going to happen. So, you know, it is what it is. And yeah, I know you're coming through. Cheers, buddy. Ah, bollocks, literally. Oh, that's the problem with my problem. Woo, that just hurt. So, you know, for me, that's where I am. That's my life. This is why I'm still on a 125 at 32 years old. It was all money. That's why I'm not. Oh, bloody hell. Smoker's cough. That's why I've not done my test beforehand. It's all down to money, affordability. So I've been doing my CBT. I've been riding since I was 16. I've had about a 7-year gap off a bike. Got back on last year. I fucking totally missed it. Totally fucking missed it. I'd never give this up for fuck all again. Absolute fuck all, we're not going this way. This is it now, you know what I mean? Even if I get a bigger bike later on in the future, I'm keeping this fucker too, you know, it's my bike. But, you know, what happened there? It's like I had no brake. I think I missed it. I think I was a bit off the edge. Donut. You know, it is what it is. Sue me, shoot me, whatever, but I'm happy on my LXR. I know a lot of people don't like Chinese bikes, but I tell you what, other than the HD cap issue for the water, not a problem with this bike. Not a problem. She's not let me down. Like I said, other than that spark plug, she's not let me down. She's not done anything to give me any reason. And I'm not being funny, but as Revbon would say, and as Revbon knows, and he's quite right, even Hondas, Yamaha, Kawasaki's, all that, they're all been coming out of China. They're all Chinese bloody parts. So, you know, you can have your Japanese bikes, I'll keep my Chinese bike. So, lovely bike. Nice growl. Did 60 mile an hour, I'm quite happy to pot along at 50. And this is my point, you know. You get on a lot of the Japanese bikes, and because you know they can do 80, the guys are pinning them out, and that's up to them, but that's how you blow your engines up. Always having it pinned. Like I said, I like to have a bit of fun, but sorry I waffle on, but as most of you regulars know, this channel is to waffle on, chat shit, and enjoy and see the passion for the hobby. You know, like, I'm out and about now, yeah, you could do this in a car, but you wouldn't really be paying attention because you'd be, well, you would if you're driving, but not as a passenger, you wouldn't be paying attention to the lovely scenery. I'm looking around, I'm doing all my observations, I'm in my mirrors, I'm also looking at my surroundings. You know, you just can't do that in a car. And this is, again, one of the reasons I love this hobby. It's not just a mode of transport for me, it is a hobby. And this is why I've invested so much money in this new camera that I've got that came today. I'm on the old camera at the moment, but I will be on the new camera in the next video. And I'm just hoping that you guys continue to enjoy my content and we can grow the numbers over this year and beyond. I mean, I'd like to get to 100,000. Do you know what I mean? I don't expect millions and millions on views. It'd be nice, but I don't expect it. I mean, my channel is purely here to show my passion, my love for two wheels, my passion for helping and supporting mental health. And this is why I do what I do, and I don't think I've really done a video on that to show such passion, but I'm quite a quiet, withdrawn person. What you see on camera is what you get with me in real life. What you know, those of you that have been on Revbon's live, again, it brings me back to my ADHD. I'm very quiet because I don't want to seem as stupid. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't want to upset people. So a lot of the time, I sit there quiet until I'm spoken to. On these videos, my own videos, I can kind of, the only person I'm going to upset is myself, or maybe one of you guys, which I don't want to do that, but I'm going to say how it is in my videos, or how I see it, because obviously everyone's opinion is valid too. You know, a lot of what I say most of the time, unless it's actual facts that I've checked up, it's just an opinion. So, you get where I'm coming from then, guys. Again, you know, I'd like to thank you all for your lovely support, comments, everything else that, you know, you guys do to keep my channel going, keep me going, putting the content out there. If you've got a YouTube channel you think I might like or want to subscribe to, bug me a message with your link. you know, I'll check out your videos. I've not got a problem with that. It's all about supporting this community. Again, whether you're a motovlogger or not, it's about supporting the community. If you've got a Facebook page, you know, just taking photos of your bikes, your mates' ride outs, things like that. Drop me a link, I'll check it out, I'll follow you back. I've not got an issue with that. Again, like I said, it's all about supporting one another in this community, looking out for one another, doing what we can in this cruel, shitty world, because it is a cruel, shitty world. I mean, all I've been seeing recently on Instagram and TikTok is about bloody World War III possibly kicking off, and it's like, yeah, let's not get into that. Let's just not get into that, guys. You know, for me, I too many chiefs and not enough Indians, basically, for my eyes. But at the same time, I kind of see the point. But I hope you enjoyed this video, because we're coming to the end soon. If you're not already, guys, go over. I see in my analytics a lot of you are returning but unsubscribed. Not subscribed, sorry. Go over, guys. If you like my videos and you're returning constantly to see them, go over, smash that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Follow me on Facebook, Insta, TikTok, if you're not already. I try to put out decent quality videos. I get some of them are most probably shit and boring. You know, my own videos are crap. You look back on them and say, fuck me. Did I really say that? Did I really do that? Go over, give me a sub, hit the notification bell, follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Let me know your opinions. Show me pictures of your bike if you ride a bike. You know, if you live local to me, you know, I live in Southampton. If you want to meet up, drop me a message in my DMs. We'll arrange a meet up. Do you know what I mean? I'm hoping to do a bike meet up at some point this year. Don't know when. Well, I'm planning to. You know, send me a DM. I'm always, you know, up for a ride. You know, I said I'm going to Milton Keynes at some point. It's going to meet up with Red Bomb and Peaky and everyone else. I might be doing that on the 7th of April. I'm willing to travel within reason as long as I got the fuel. You know, like I said, my mate reached out the other days and he wants to come on a ride on Wednesday, so hopefully, you know, you'll be meeting Gareth. But I'm always about, guys, I'm always up for a ride if you guys want to meet. I've got stickers, so if any of you want stickers from my YouTube channel, drop me a DM with your address, I can send you them. They're free of charge, don't cost nothing, absolutely free. I know, tell me about it. How many YouTubers do you know that do it for free? And there's the boys out on the bike. Look at that nod of respect, see, and I got it back. And I'm on a little bike. So it makes no difference whether you're on a big bike or a little bike. We are there for one another. Point proven. But yeah, it is what it is. Life's a bitch. It's too short. Hit me up in the DMs. Let's go for a ride. Show me pictures of your bikes. I'll show you pictures of mine. Come meet me at bike meets. You know, I'm always about. I'm always somewhere. I'm always doing something, whether that's work or out on the bike. But yeah, guys. So I'm nearly here now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my outro. Let me see yous. So until the next one, guys, ride safe. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Go follow me on my other platforms, social media platforms. Go give Rev and Peaky a hit up, and all the other boys that I've mentioned in this video. But yeah, guys, till the next one, ride safe.